everyone, it's Miss Sarah. I'm so glad to be able to do this video for you. And I'm glad you're watching. Now, I'm a little late on this video because the last 2 weeks have been insects and spiders, and we're going into spring. But lucky for us, spring and insects go together because insects and spiders start coming back out in the spring. So, if you haven't turned your paper in, you can do a few of these things and turn your paper in maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week after you do a couple more activities. The activity that I'm going to do is in the sensory section of your homework paper. So remember, here is your paper, your in kind, you fill it out just like normal. Fairfield Bach, child's name, teacher, whoever that is, whether it's Miss Sarah, Ms. Sylvia, Ms. Misty, Miss Salem, Ms. Linda, Ms. Judith, you put that here. And then you write down the name of the activity you do here, the date you do it on here, and then you circle how long you spend. So if you spend half an hour on this activity, you circle 30 minutes. You initial here, write your name, print your name, sign your name, and your address. Take a picture of it, send it to your teacher, and there's one for every week. So we're going to give you 2 at a time. So next week we're going to do spring, and it's going to be really fun. So I'm going to do the sensory one. There are 2 sensory ones I'm going to do together because you can kind of decide what you want to do. So I'm going to do the sensory bug jar or the sensory bin. So if you're doing a bin, you need something to put it in. So I have this little shoebox. If you have whatever you have will work. This is what I'm going to use. And then that's if you're doing the bin. If you're doing the bottle, you need some sort of bottle. It can be anything. It can be like a water bottle. It can be this mayo jar. It can be peanut butter jar. It can be a Powerade jar. Whatever you have that you want to use, pull it out of the recycling and use it for this. I'm going to use this jar. Okay, so got sensory bin, sensory jar. Now you need something to put in it. You can put, and it says to put either grass or rice in there. So you can do that. If you have rice and you don't have another use for it, if you want to eat it, then eat it. You don't have to use rice for this. But if you do want to use rice, you can color your rice. So I colored some rice green here. It's super simple to do. You just put your rice in the bowl. You put some green food coloring in it. Then you stir it up. Until you get it good and green, the color you want it, okay? Then I usually spray a little vinegar on it. Leave it on this tray to dry. Once it's dry, you can use it for your bin or your bottle. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the rice in the bin and I'm going to put grass in the bottle. So if you don't have rice, you don't want to use your rice up for playing in and you want to use it for food, that is totally fine. You can use grass. Or maybe you have some of those papers, those folded up paper. You could use that. Like you can buy the gift wrap kind at the store at like the Dollar Tree. You can use that. I don't have any of that. I don't know. Maybe you have some like Easter grass or something left over. You can use that. Whatever you have, that's what you should use. Okay, so if you're doing the bottle, I'm going to do grass in my bottle, but you can do rice and you could even make an instrument if you wanted to. So I'm going to put some grass in there. Okay. So there's that. Some grass in there. And then I'm going to put rice in my sensory bin. You can make more or less rice, you decide. Hey, it's kind of fun to play in. I think the rice is a little more fun to play in than the grass. So that's the reason I put it in the sensory bin. But again, however you want to do it. And so you got the grass. Then, okay, so we have this. Now we need something to play with in it. So what could we do? Well, so I have some stuff here. I don't know if you see it. I've got some plastic insects. You may have some from the Dollar Tree. You may not. That's okay. Whatever you have around your house. I was kind of digging around for what I have. You can put some insects in there. Now remember, insects have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. Okay. And then this one has the 2 antennae there. You can see them. That's how you know it's an insect, not an arachnid or a spider. Okay, put a couple of those in there. Oh, I've got a butterfly. We'll put that in this grass, and then we'll put this butterfly in here. There's these little rainbow erasers, a couple beads. See the beads? Some flower beads. Okay, I'm gonna put those in there. Now I'm gonna put a little more grass in here, just to hide it a little bit. Then, once you have in there what you want, put the lid on it. You can glue it if you want. If I want my stuff out of here, so I'm not going to glue it. I would recommend Gorilla Glue if you're going to glue it closed because they can't get it off. Okay, so then you can shake it around. See, you can see things in there. They can count them. You can say, oh, what do you see in there? They can tell you about it. You can ask them about the colors. You can ask them if it's an insect, if it's a spider, if it's a rainbow, whatever it is, what color it is. You can talk about it. It makes a good noise. Okay, the grass, the dry grass smells pretty good too. Okay, so then in here, you can put the rest of whatever you have. Here's some a fly and a rainbow, and put those in there. You can mix them up. Again, same thing. You can bury them and try to find them. You can talk about them, however you want to do it. This could be fun for a while. Remember to keep track of how long the kids play with it. If they play with it for half an hour, and then you can put 30 minutes on your in-kind form. Also, some of you I thought might have some of these laying around your house. If you do, these are kind of fun in here too. And you can even just put the rice in it and shake it up. Or you can hide like a butterfly in it and see if they can guess what's inside of it. You can play what's missing with it. Okay, so there are some ideas for you on how to do the sensory bin or the sensory bottle at home. I hope that you guys try this because it is really fun and it's not super hard. Have a great night. Bye-bye.